Hello, hello, I'm Karjan. This is Let's Play Bastion New Game Plus. Um, so I did a little bit of work, not much. I did most of the, challenges that I had available, and I did one upgrade. I got the final upgrade for the knife, or for the machete.
If only I'd known half the secrets of the Calamity were tucked away in that book, I'd have worked to translate it right away.
But yeah, except you didn't.
A scientific journal written in Zolf's native tongue. He learned so much from it. Too much.
I wonder if you could just...
We all lost loved ones in the Calamity, he says. I don't know how I'm gonna go on without mine.
I wonder if you could prevent his betrayal if you don't show him the journal. But, whatever.
Sure, the world's all gone to pieces farther than the eye can see. But leave it to this gal to point out the amazing view.
Okay. Well... as before, Scrapyard's the only one I haven't completed, and that's because, well, it's a scrapyard. Oh right, I had finished another
The wild
vigil.
unknown. Place can eat a man alive.
Oh well.
Place is so raw, even the Calamity couldn't cook it. Not all of it.
Okay. Dueling pistols.
Know
I
what's
don't really
better
like.
than having a slinger pistol in a fight? Having two. Savage things lurking at every turn. Pin cushions ain't the worst of it either. Kid's faster than a slinger with those guns. Pecker's got the core, like they're building a bastion of their own. The welcoming committee scrambles to attention. Didn't expect the kid so soon.
There we go.
They shouldn't have let the guard down.
Yoink.
Getting that core was one thing. Getting out's gonna be another. He digs his way out of the clearing, but the wilds won't let him go without a fight.
Okay. It's pretty safe to say I don't remember the way out of here. Oh, there it is. Maybe? Excuse me. Oh, it's this way.
Wallflowers survived the Calamity. It toughened them up. Same goes for the kid.
Ow. What?
Best take it real slow when pincushions are afoot. Slinger Jawson's old outpost is all that's left of him.
Okay. Devastating shot. Aim straight for the foe's most vulnerable part. Practice of dueling soon ceased after slingers unveiled this. Countless bullets. Let's go with Duel Decider.
Good thing pincushions can't see where they're shooting.
Okay.
Don't ever turn your back on a pincushion. A handful of windbag shipments made it out this far. Kid's seen the last of them.
Okay.
Jawson's boys left all kinds of stuff out here.
I see that.
Kids roused up half the wilds by now.
Okay.
Then Kid gets the feeling he's being watched. Not by me, by a lunkhead. And lunkheads ain't fond of two-legged animals. Hit him anywhere but the hindquarters and you only make him mad.
Unless you have the ability to ignore armor.
Hardly any signs of the old Jawson camp. Wild green vine apples about the only good thing out here.
A little bit of XP.
Sees a smooth black stone coughed up by the calamity. Be seeing plenty more. The wilds already reclaimed this place. He's anxious to get back.
Just a little.
After all, he's got the final core. His journey's over, right? Well, no, it ain't. Not by a long shot. Kid knows something's up when we ain't there to give a warm welcome. See, Zolf and I were just wrapping up a heated discussion. Zolf can barely muster the words. The calamity failed, he says, but I will not. And with that, Zolf leaves us here, alone.
Fractured monument.
Zolf banged up the monument pretty bad. But there's a way to put her back together. The shards. Zolf cursed the city, cursed the Bastion, cursed me, said he was going home.
Okay. Defeat 3 foes with a single well-timed power shot.
The breakers. Ain't no one could outrun them. Or their arrows.
Trusted to deliver important tidings, whose recipients never had to wait long. Put 12 bullets in a single foe without missing.
The slingers. The wilds were their calling.
Okay. That, I've got the money to get.
The marshals would have been downright jealous.
Let's go do 2 shots at once. I don't have the money to do anything else, it looks like. Well, I've got this one. Flame cripples foes. Special modification, generate noxious vapors due to target's mobility. 20% fuel. Exhaust system lets the device run cooler, burning just as hot.
Without an insulated air intake, that thing's liable to blow up on you.
Okay.
Girl tried to run away from home one time, but the marshals stopped that, didn't they?
Let's just quickly go
So
through the
many
rest
secrets
first.
in there, she can't even read it. Her father's own journal. When Zolf got through reading that journal, he just snapped. Started smashing up the monument till I tried to stop him.
Never a good sign. Okay, is there anything interesting in here? No, there isn't. Okay.
The city brought the shards to the wilds. Now the kid's gonna bring them back.
Jawson Bog. Expand the city's borders.
After Zolf's little episode, kid sets off in search of shards. First stop, Jawson Bog. You'll get lost in that bog, I told the kid, and I won't be able to guide you back. Well, I let him go. What else could I do? What could any of us do?
Okay. I just realized that I have the dueling pistols still equipped.
Zolf
but
put us in a real bind. Hurt the Bastion bad.
I guess having the dueling pistols equipped isn't too terribly bad.
But the shards can make it better. They're like smaller doses of the core's medicine.
Nothing interesting, seems like, until you reach the point where you fall
Shame
asleep.
the only place to fill that prescription is out here in the wilds. This place is intoxicating.
This is still...
Don't know where he's gone. Might be gone for good for all I know. Wherever he is, it's somewhere I've never been. Somewhere I never want to go.
Okay. Oops. I would like to be able to see where I'm going. Game, pretty please.
The dead welcome him with open arms.
Whoa.
Kid pops him good. That a survivor? No, ma'am. It's a lonesome ghost of a gas fella.
Okay.
What do you say to a kid who's seen too much? I'm Zolf of Liura. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Now the kid sees something stranger still. Did anybody else survive? Sure enough, he finds peckers, lunkheads, wallflowers, pincushions, vine apples, swamp weeds, ankle gators.
This has to be one of the creepiest... set-throughs.
Now the Bastion can send him even farther, into the wild unknown. Kid sets foot inside one of Celandia's famous watering holes. He has the nerve to flash the shield he stole. The security's just gonna have to straighten him out. Kid succeeds where the calamity failed. Would you look at what he did to poor old Ronnie the bartender? Proper story's supposed to start at the beginning. It's so simple with this one. Now here's a kid whose whole world's alright, snoozing there on a rock in the sky. He wakes up. I'm just fooling. He sees what's left of the rippling walls. Years of work undone in an instant. He sees what's left of Piff, the bull. He sees what's left of his lifelong friend. His friend, he's come undone too.
This is one of the creepier sequences in this game, I really do
He
think.
sees what's left, undone.
The world goes bye-bye.
Near lost my train of thought just thinking about that place. The shard ain't lost either. Not anymore. Now to find a ticket out of this hole.
Yeah, about that.
Bootlickers dig their nasty thorns into his heels.
Okay. Let's get out of here. Oops.
Hard to get a sure footing in the bog.
Isn't so much the bog as it is the edges.
You ever heard of a lung blossom? It's bigger than the stories say.
Go away, go away.
The breath on that thing, like a scumbag sprung a leak.
Okay.
They say one whiff of lung blossom can make you lose your mind.
Yeah, about that. Okay. Get rid of all that. Come on. There we go. Collect bits and pieces because XP for the win. Okay.
Mother only knows what happened in the bog. Kid never much cared to speak of it.
I don't think I'd speak of that strange trip either. Try invoking more idols at the shrine. Yeah, thanks.
A shard is like a poor man's core, but beggars can't be choosers. That's it. A few more shards like that, and we'll be back in business. A single shard can breathe new life into this place. The shard's got enough juice to spruce up any of these places.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it really doesn't matter because these are all fully evolved places anyway. Let's see. Two more black tonics. For that fun adventure time. Okay. Bolts seek out foes. Ricochet on contact.
You don't want to know what he did to that thing, but believe me, it works.
Let's go hunt down foes. More aiming speed or more damage.
Nothing makes a
Aiming
gun so
speed.
dangerous as a keen eye.
Increase the aiming speed on that. Okay. I think I'm going to trigger a couple just for the XP and shard and fragment bonus. We'll do that. Not doing fifth. Pith. No. Hence is fine. No, we'll not do that. No. Yeah, sure, we'll deflect
The
his
gods
axe as
never
well.
liked competing for people's affections. The city tried to use the shards to stake out the wilds. So much for that plan.
Okay, so we'll go to Rothus Lagoon. Henkel gators. Nearly extinct, the folks say an ancient one resides here.
Ankle gators used to roam the wilds, and they nested at Rothus Lagoon.
Rothus.
Many a tale folks used to scare their children straight originated here.
Okay.
All kinds of beasts what don't know up from down, still lurking about.
Okay.
Only the city's brushers knew their way around the lagoon. These beasts, they don't like company.
Go away. Okay.
Even the brushers learned to fear this place.
Kind of wish I'd gotten a bigger clip on this. Would have been slightly...
Can't get hasty in a place like this.
Can't get hasty anywhere. Okay.
They used to think that ankle gators were extinct. Well, they ain't. One of them's been living in the tall grass. They called her Queen Anne.
About that.
That's ankle gator country for you.
Okay. There we go.
Turns out Queen Anne got a hold of a shard. Ankle gators love shiny things. Know what smells worse than an ankle gator's breath? A stinkweed.
There we go. And we're just gonna let that...
Ain't time for pecker hunting, but the kid can't resist.
There we go. Dealt with you.
Can't fight Queen Anne without the proper tools. The brushers use their pikes to keep their distance around here. Now the kid can do the same.
Okay.
They say you can't hurt an ankle gator unless it's raining. And it ain't raining. Kid's got a mean throwing arm. Want to get eaten by an ankle gator, you know where to go. Rothus Lagoon. That ain't the sort of place you'd want to go by choice. Many a tale folks used to scare their children straight originated here.
Okay, did I still get... Yeah, I did. Okay. Quickly finish it with a throw.
All kinds of beasts what don't know up from down, still lurking about.
There we go. Just take
These
care
beasts,
of all.
they don't like company.
Well, I don't like you either,
Only the
so...
city's brushers knew their way around the lagoon.
Okay. Mostly, I died because I was being careless. And trying to go through really fast.
Can't get hasty in a place like this.
Yeah, like that.
Even the brushers learn to fear this place. They used to think that ankle gators were extinct. Well, they ain't. One of them's been living in the tall grass. They called her Queen Anne.
Okay.
The lagoon's got plenty of other dangers, of course.
Yeah. Noticing.
Turns out Queen Anne got a hold of a shard. Ankle gators love shiny things. Know what smells worse than an ankle gator's breath? A stinkweed. Can't fight Queen Anne without the proper tools. Ain't time for pecker hunting, but the kid can't resist.
There we go. Just clear out everything.
They say you can't hurt an ankle gator unless it's raining. And it ain't raining. The brushers use their pikes to keep their distance around here. Now the kid can do the same.
About that. Okay. Okay.
Sharp sticks make Queen Anne nervous, so she backs off a bit. Most of those peckers are smart enough to stay out of Queen Anne's way.
Come on. There we go. One more XP never hurt anyone. Okay.
Those pin cushions been living off the ankle gator's scraps. Queen Anne can't fit down some of these narrow paths. Kid's got a mean throwing arm.
Okay. I do like the fact that I have armor piercing set on some of these things.
Queenie leads the kid into some kind of twisted trap. One bad step in that tall grass and he's Queen Anne's lunch.
Okay, come on.
He holds his ground. Seems the Queen's running out of options.
What's up here?
Still no sign of the shard.
We'll keep the decoy up this time. So I get the feeling I'm going to need it for the final battle with Queen Anne.
The closer you get to an ankle gator's lair, the thicker the tall grass grows. Kid's gotta make a run for it. Those leaping lunkheads don't like Queen Anne any better than the kid. That old gator's right on his tail.
Okay. Run through there. We're gonna go up here.
Queenie must have scared a bunch of peckers out of hiding. Seems even stinkweeds know to stay away from the Queen.
Okay. Come on. Go die. Die, please. Alright. Okay. Down here.
Ankle gators don't
egg.
much care for their young. That's why there ain't many around.
It's probably a good
Wanna
thing.
know how to find an ankle gator lair? You use a kid as bait.
Thanks. Okay.
The shard's sitting in plain view. Now she's coming for him. She's got nowhere else to go.
Oops.
They say if you run across an ankle gator, you better keep running. She's starting to get annoyed.
Yeah, about that. Let's heal. Come on. Ah.
He's got it, and now to finish her off.
Come on. I guess technically I could just run. Because the skyway is open. Oops. Owie.
Rest in peace, Queen Anne. That was for the brushers.
There we go. Okay.
Kid's done what needed to be done. Queen Anne's reign is over. We even got a crown jewel. That gator's a crazy gal, but so is the gal who promised to look after her.
Ankle gator.
They said Queen Anne was just a folktale. Now there's living proof she ain't.
Or, well, there was living proof. I guess you could consider this to be living proof, but whatever. Okay.
All that trouble for a single shard. But you know what? It was worth it.
Okay.
Ain't saying much, but that's the greatest forge in all the city.
Yeah, what's left of the city. Okay. So, with that, I'm going to call this episode here. I will see you next time.